What's up, football fans? With the NFL draft now just a little over 2 weeks away, the anticipation is building for some prospects to see their names called and others to watch their draft stock shift. While big names like Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and Abdul Carter are projected to be among the very first picks, there's another quarterback who's been stirring up plenty of buzz from Colorado, Shedeur Sanders. Sanders has certainly caught the eye of scouts and analysts alike. In his final season, he wasn't just any college QB, he was a Heisman nominee, rubbing shoulders with some of the top names in college football. That kind of resume alone would turn heads, but there's more to the story when it comes to his draft prospects. Currently, projections have Sanders coming in as a first-round selection, and there are two teams emerging as the top landing spots: the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. The intrigue really started when insider Mel Kiper Jr. speculated about Sanders landing at number 9 with the Saints, a bold call that initially seemed like a stretch. But then, with recent reports of Derek Carr dealing with an injury, that possibility suddenly gains traction. It looks like the Saints, always on the lookout for a dynamic playmaker at quarterback, could very well have a more realistic chance at nabbing Sanders than ever before. On the flip side, there's buzz that the Steelers could be looking to trade up to secure him. Sanders recently visited with the Steelers, and it sure seems like Pittsburgh is high on his list of preferred destinations. If the Steelers don't have to move too many assets, picking Sanders with the 21st overall selection would not only be a steal, but could also give him a legitimate shot at earning a starting role early in his career. Imagine a young, electrifying QB with a Heisman-nominated pedigree leading the charge for a franchise with a rich football history. Now that's a recipe for some must-watch NFL action. However, not everyone is fully sold on the hype surrounding Sanders. NFL draft analyst Todd McShay recently threw a curveball into the conversation. McShay pointed out that if Sanders had a different last name, the intense attention might not be there. He remarked, "He's a really good football player who does not have an elite physical trait." In other words, McShay suggests that while Sanders has undoubtedly shown his talent on the field, he might be riding a wave of name recognition in addition to his actual production. Yet, the sentiment behind McShay's comment isn't necessarily shared by all 32 NFL teams. Sanders has built a reputation for silencing doubters, turning up big when it matters most. Even if his physical tools aren't considered elite by some, his on-field performance and football IQ have repeatedly proven that he can compete with the best. And as the draft looms nearer, that combination might just be enough to tip the scales in his favor. So, what do you think? Will the Steelers or the Saints land Colorado's standout QB? And can Sanders fully silence the critics with his play? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the draft buzz around Shedeur Sanders, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more updates and analysis as we count down to NFL Draft Day. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more NFL Draft insights and breaking news.